So, I'm going to be playing the Great Ace Attorney, but you know, I have a problem, which is that I don't know how to turn the music down. See, I don't want to turn it off. Just want to turn it down. Whatever. Okay. No. Yo, I know my PC isn't very good, but like, why am I taking 5 minutes to load a visual novel? Oh, animation. Sweet.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
Whoa, what's that?
But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
Damn. Oh, I think I've seen that guy before. I think that's our protagonist. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? Alright, so I've been accused of something of sorts? What? Oh, no, nothing. Savior glares, murderer. Murderer? I haven't done anything. Hey. Sorry. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying accident. And now, here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough! Ace Attorney music plays. Phoenix Wright standing there. Ooh. Hey. He's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? He looks like a martial artist. I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Oh, is that like the attorney's badge on his neck there? That's pretty cool. Lawyer? Yes. And until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. How old is he? He looks like relatively young, I suppose. Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated yet. Oh, he is pretty young. Okay. How old are you? And how did you become a lawyer if you haven't graduated yet? And yet, I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right, Ryunosuke? Damn. Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. What are you apologizing to me for? Oh, no, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry. Kazuma. Ha ha ha. Is that how he laughs? Ha 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 ha. There you go again, apologizing. Just like always, though. Childhood friends, maybe? Though, I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? Well, what do you think, genius? Do I look like... Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never murder someone. You know, I'm stumbling all over my words. I can't even say a sentence without stuttering. And you think I could murder someone? Unless this is all act. There's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up. Hold your head high. You mean... I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke. Okay, this cursor is like really kind of annoying, so I'll try to... Okay, I'm back. Kazuma Asogi, my best friend, also in his second year at Yume University. But he's far more clever than I, a star student in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive. Oh, wait. It's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old, here in Japan anyway. My qualifications don't mean much, yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma, truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. Damn, what are you, on a date or something? Congratulations, Kazuma! It looks like you're going to get a study abroad at last. I know. I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court. So, you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. I'm really happy for you, and proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. And I'm so glad to be his friend. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. You mean the... What's it called again? The forehead cloth? I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Then, come with me. We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together. If only it were that simple. Oh dear, look at the time. I'd better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer. Good idea, after all. It's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner. Damn, and he fades out just like that. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. Asogi, may I have a word? Who's this now? Oh, damn. Who are you? Oh, Professor! I didn't know you were coming. Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now. Asogi, you should go immediately to the judge's chambers. Wait, so this guy is a defense attorney, right? The Asogi guy. And I'm the defendant. Is that allowed? I mean, like, saying... Considering that we have, like, personal relations to each other. Whatever, I don't know much about the law stuff. He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. Seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Who is this man? I feel as though I've seen him at university before. Yeah, he's a professor. He just introduced himself. I see. I'll go at once then. Hello, girl. Maya, number 2. Just kidding. She said, I will accompany you. Alright then, Renosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom. Yes, thanks, Kazuma. Like... Ugh, this is awkward. Oh god, he's glancing in my direction. Oh, if I may. Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant. Renosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. Ah, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad. Asogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends. Breast friends? Best friends, I understand. That's kinda gay. But okay. As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go study in Great Britain. I would like you to go along and fulfill your duty as his boyfriend. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again. Damn. What? Say what? Ah, as I suspected. You were unaware of this. I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen to not tell you. He's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered? But I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing? The administration had to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas studies. Also, I just realized my model is like blocking like the end of the text. Oh god, how do I move this? Oh god, what am I, what am I doing? Okay, I don't know. I can't seem to get this to work. Hold on. It's impossible. Guys, like, I can't. Then, like, my head will still be blocking it. You have to shrink in size. Maybe. I think this is okay. Yay. Alright, back to the game. Oh god, it just lagged. It is very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances. I don't believe it. But I didn't do it, I swear it! I'm not a murderer! I should have, like, canon voices for these different characters. This is, like, my first playthrough, okay? I don't know anything. I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. Yeah, I know. I've played, the trilogy. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Oh, sorry? What do you mean? You'll soon understand, once proceedings get underway. But then what should I do? Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction. Right, so as soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do. That's kinda sus. But okay, continue cooking, I guess? I do. But what will the question be? Surely not. Do you accept the accusations brought before you? Of course not. Defendant! Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. Oh dear. Let's go! Ah, it would seem our What the hell? Well, what is that word? It would seem our surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. So, allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Ah, yeah. Okay. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? Get moving! There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway. This is it. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over, and what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. I'll be charged 10,000 years in prison, and I'll die there, and I'll rot there. And so, with absolutely no idea of what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. Oh god, I'm stumbling all over my words. I'm like Kazuma from the beginning again. My one and only chance of proving my innocence. The trial that will decide my destiny. Okay, let's go. Black screen. 22nd November, 9 a.m. Supreme Court of Justice. Okay. So this is a courtroom. You know, he looks like looks like something. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's his like weird eyeballs. Whatever. The Supreme Court of Judicature. No court in the land has more power. Damn, look at all these silhouettes. I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. I can't see a thing. The powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial. A secret trial? A trial that's closed to our ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. What? But why? It'll become clear in time. But for now, you need to concentrate, Yunosuke. It's about to begin. Bam, bam. Oh my god, Winston Payne? Oh, hello. Hello there. Oh my god. The court will now hear the trial of Yunosuke Naruhodo. Ouchie! Okay, I see you, I see you, I see you. The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency. As is the defense. Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. That is correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for a final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? I do! This is it! This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? That's the question that the professor meant. But then, if I say I do... I need to answer quickly. What should I do? Wait, but then, that guy... he can't be my defense attorney. Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Yes! Awkwardly raises my hand up. What is the meaning of this unruly outburst? I would like to inform the court that Ryunosuke Naruto, will be defending myself. You'll be... What? Oh, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? What are you playing at, Ryunosuke? Professor Mikotoba told me anything just now before the trial. He did what? He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. You think I won't be able to get you off. No, it's not that, really, it's just that... Well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you... Yes, I knew that's how you'd feel, which is exactly why I decided to not tell you. Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose. Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial. Well, well. Does the accused admit defeat already, renouncing his own counsel? Really?
Objection!
Objection! Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent, he's confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Naruhoto-san? Yeah. Oh, exactly. Exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. Oh, this is like the Phoenix face when he gets like drenched in coffee by Goro or something. In fact, my mind is a complete blank. I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered. Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court, you mean too? You must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed. As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo? Yes, Your Excellency. It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken. My competence? What does that mean? He is questioning your ability to do the job. Well, he can't be questioning. Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am. So, let's start with the very simplest of questions. Oh, yes. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. Well, that's easy enough. I've heard his name more times than I care to remember. But wait. I'm so nervous. I can't even remember that. Oh, what was it again? Ryunosuke. Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank? You know me so well. All the relevant information for this case can be found in the court record. Hello, Mr. Gameplay Tutorial. But I can't even find that. It's simple. You can access the court record with the press of E. If you ever find you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all in there. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tutorial. I just have to press E for the court record? How do I do that? E. There we go. Switching to people with E again. 23? You'll find details about the victim in here when your Dunce press Z. Okay. How do I... Oh, there we go. Okay. Yujin Mikotoba. Ouchie. John H. Wilson. I see. Okay, thank you. So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record. Now, you'd better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on. Find the victim in the people section of the court record, then press R to present. Try it now. There you go. Yes! The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university. Well, I couldn't like 2 minutes ago. But we don't talk about that. Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England invited to Yume University 3 years ago. So I see. Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yume University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education, have you no honor? But I didn't do it. This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. So that's why this trial has these unusual peculiarities, is it? Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. Huh. Oh dear, look at the time. I'd better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea, after all. It's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. Flashback, okay. Okay. The British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think. ... Wait. Oh. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still, I should go and say hello. And what, he drops dead right there. So I went over to the professor's table. Hey, and introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. Now then, let me pose my next question to you, defendant Naruhodo. Yes, Your Excellency? How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life? State before the court the cause of death. The cause of death. Well, obviously that was, Ryunosuke. Remember that in court, every assertion must be backed up by evidence. By evidence? But how? Find the piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death and select present. Do it now! Gunshot. Okay.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Well... according to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma. Learn to read, your imbecile. That's the post-mortem report, I take it. Sorry, yes. That's right, that's right. The post-mortem report. In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. Yeah, buddy, I know what autopsies are. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions that way. Oh, I see. As long as I'm not going to be testing on any of this later, you're probably jinxing yourself, buddy. This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. Oh dear, oh, his steak is still uneaten. Okay. You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range. I see. Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the record. The photographic print. Okay, I see. So that's a photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before. It's clearly superior to a drawing, alright. The detail is incredible. Very well, I am satisfied with your answers. Let us start the trial. Trial starts? Oh, what the heck? Certainly, Your Excellency. So, without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened. This is it then? I think I may have worked out what the professor had. I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. The professor? You mean Dr. Mikotoba? Yes, clearly. You are the defense lawyer today, not me, but that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant. Ah, of course, you're my Maya Fei. No, Mia. Oh crap, he's gonna die. He's gonna die later. He's gonna die in trial too. When he was speaking with me before, he simply said, Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he? Maybe, but any help he can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma. Well, my first piece of advice is, rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first. Okay. Alright. Our first witness testimony of this game. Let's go, guys. Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please. I'm gonna assume this is a waiter? Wait guy? Of course, my name is Satoru Hozonaga. I am the head waiter at a Western-style restaurant called Le Carnival. Oh my god. You alright, sir? You seem to be coughing up some blood, ketchup. It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. Well, it really should. As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants, an Occidental eatery, 3 days ago. Understood. Hozonaga-san, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident. At once, sir. I feel like I'm giving Kazuma, the judge, and this witness guy all the same voice. I don't know how to do voice acting, man. I'm just reading, man. And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please. Perspiring maybe, but aspiring? It was just after 2 PM on the day in question. We still have a few diners. Okay, yeah. Okay, dude, it's the first line. I don't know why I'm checking this so early. Whatever. Valentine's rush was over, and there were only 3 tables still occupied. I see. That fits in with my memory of it too, yeah. There was hardly anyone else in the place. Ahem, oh god. It was when I was in the kitchen, putting away crockery and cutlery. Damn. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried to the dining area to see what happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair. Standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes!
Yes? What do you mean yes? Hold on, let me clarify something here. Well, while I did pick up a gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor, I didn't shoot him. You're making yourself more, I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur. The next time you interrupt at an appropriate time, you will be penalized, defendant Naruhodo. Don't worry, Inosuke. You'll have your chance to fight back. Just not now, you impatient fuck. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness. If I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in hand was the same man we see here in court today. Oh dear. Yes, without question. Oh god. You know, imagine if all the blood on the victim was actually his blood from his cough. He just smeared it all over the wound. Okay, that's really weird. Okay, I'm not gonna think about that. I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim? I like how he always uses the cloth to wipe his blood stains, but like his cloth never gets dirty. No. There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student. Huh? Wait, what did you say? There was no one else around that table. What's the matter, Yunosuke? That's just not right. When I went over to Dr. Filson to say hello, there was someone else. There was a woman sitting opposite him at this table. Really? And that's not something the waiter could have missed. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? I mean, I think we'll be given an opportunity to, like, speak up. I desperately want to say something, but I was told not to interject. Yunosuke, if your parents tell you to study, you're the kind of man who will diligently get to work, aren't you? I supposed I am. I'd never have gone into Yume University otherwise. But you can't just always follow the rules of life, you know? They don't get kicked out of the courtroom. If you don't say what you want to say right now, you'll surely regret it when you find guilty. Alright, you scared me. I won't forget that piece of advice in a hurry. And there is something I want to say. I'm gonna shut my eyes and say.
Yes!
Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table. Stop interjecting. Dear me. What are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after— Yeah, duh! But I'm sure of what I saw. Ozonaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy. No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. I don't believe it. Show us his receipt. I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please have a look if you like to. Let me see. Sketch. That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you see, the gentleman in question was sitting low. Oh god, I'm becoming him now. Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter. Thank you, sir. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence. Oh, well... Oh? Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course. You seem hesitant, big man. What was that about? It's been completely calm and collected until now. Something certainly seems to have shaken him, yes. Alright, something has to be wrong with that. I just know, man. This guy is bad at keeping a poker face. So, the court has now heard a precis of this case. Yes, the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant, the only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial. Okay, me. No, we're not. Defendant Naruhodo. Yes, Your Excellency. You are guilty. No, I'm not. I am not guilty, my man. I'm staying true to my word, buddy. I called this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn the defense if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial. The prosecution has decisive evidence from some sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime. What do you think I should do, Kazuma? Oh shit, wait. What do you think I should do, Kazuma? What do you mean? Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be more sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual about these, peculiarities. You've said it, Professor Mikotoba said it, and so has the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this. As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that... You're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it? What? If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you going to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? The battle hasn't even begun yet, Rinosuke. The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is. Indeed. Prosecutor Ouchi, please continue with proceedings. Well, you were warned. The young could be so reckless. Ow. You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be. Oh my god, no one calls you a saint. Just look at you. In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. The prosecution calls its next witnesses. Bang bang. Very well, officer. Bring forth the witnesses at once. Oh, you? Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court. Oh god, you look like a... Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant. I don't. Iesa Nosa, reporting for duty, sir. Myself, I find employ as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence of our nation Nippon. And conduct my trade from Rasute, a humble premises in the 2nd District, Kyoryo, Korekura, at your service. An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing. Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question. They must be the diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned. Myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question, always post-noon, and not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curios with which I make my business. I can't understand a word that old man is saying. He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets La Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clients. Nope. Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd rather be a seller rather than a buyer. Now, you both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Oh, and of course, they're gonna say that I did it. Is that correct? Yes, sir. Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can be only described as an act of war, sir. It was that black uniform rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearms, sir. This man's as impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said. It's like a quacking noise. So, this is the decisive evidence that the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead. Yes. Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable? If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start. Yeah, I could tell. Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred. Sir, yes, sir. Standing by ready to report, sir. What the hell is that noise? Unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon. What the witnesses saw, witness testimony. Okay. I was eating beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. So this guy. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine. So he was investigating a golden. He was trying to sell this golden curio to the other guy. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. What is that noise? I observed the enemies. Okay. Fire. From the back. Huh? Huh? Oh, so your sergeant knows I actually witnessed the vital moment. He saw the split second when the... Yeah, of course he did. From this earlier, you could... Is that his voice? What times we live in when an English gentleman will be... Well... Is that really true, Rinosuke? Yes, all I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor. After I said hello to Dr. Ross, and I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Then, when I had finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. That's all you did. That's all I did. When I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. And you picked it up? Oops. Hold on. I did something. Hold on, what was that? That's true. Oh, I thought the professor had dropped it. So when I picked it up, bang. Wait, huh? Wait, when he was picking it up. Wait. Oh, so there was another gun. Ah, yes. Yunosuke, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witnesses. Okay, cross-examination. As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of the case of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty. It is time to bring this despicable student to justice. Certainly, the testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Objection! Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the objection! There we go. What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst? I mean the defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Yep, that sounds like me, alright. They're me. Let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it? How pathetic. How did he know? The prosecution objects. This is clearly a waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How could he possibly carry out a cross-examination? The defendant is asserting its right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Kazuma is so commanding. He's so hot. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses. Alright, this is where the battle really begins, Rinosuke. But I don't even know what I have to do in the cross-examination. Smirk. Isn't it obvious? You have to cross-examine. But duh, how could you not know that? Isn't it obvious you have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements? How? You didn't fire the gun, which means what that soldier said has to be a lie. Well, yes, but actually no. And it's just a case of proving it. The key to doing that is evidence. Right, evidence. All you need is to present some decisive and indisputable. All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying. Now let's go, Rinosuke. Don't let them beat you. Yeah. Alright then. It's all or nothing. Alright, cross-examination. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. We've been going for like an hour now. That's a very long time. So yeah, next episode I'm gonna start right at this cross-examination, okay? There we go. Alright. Sick. Wait, what? Oh, there's a... I didn't realize there was an autosave, like, a few minutes ago. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Alright, alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is my first playthrough. I have absolutely no experience with, recording myself talking to a camera playing a game, so I hope this was somewhat enjoyable. If you want to, stick around for my next episode to see what happens. And if our boy Kazuma gets found guilty. Okay, well, signing off. Bye bye.